All right. Well, good evening, guys. Well, I guess it's nighttime now. Um, we wanted to have this team Zoom because about 30 or more of us have just come back from our conference, which was absolutely amazing. I cannot wait for you guys to come to Green Carpet with us. Those tickets should be coming out now. I know for the US, the tickets will be coming. Um, well, for the US, Green Carpet is in June in Florida. And for international, Leslie, I know you're in Australia. If it's easier for you to get to France, they're having a green carpet there in August, I believe. I'll have to double check on the dates, which would be really awesome. Or you could just come to the US and come hang out with us, which would be cool too. Um, so I'm really excited for that. We're going to go around. I'll keep note of y'all's time, but we're going to go around to everyone who was at conference to just share an aha moment. And then we're going to share some tips on how you can get this $10,000 bonus and really going forward to, get these bonuses, go diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, presidential, whatever income you want to get, whatever bonus you want to get will help you get there. So I'm just going to kind of go around my screen to whoever I see first. And I'll unmute you because I guess it'll just be easier that way because I can just click it right here. So I see Cheryl first. So share an aha moment with us.
Hey guys. Well, everything was an aha moment from every leader talking, especially leading it all back to God. But I have to say now, because I shared with the team my aha moment there, just, believing in yourself again. But the aha moment I had was when we all came together as a team to talk about our aha moments and just being a team together, encouraging each other. But knowing that these leaders that are up on stage have went through everything that we were feeling and are struggling with, they just, got over themselves, got the encouragement they needed, and now they're up on stage earning Black Diamond and top 100 income earners. So they've been there, they can do it, so can we. So, sorry.
Awesome. I see Brittany's all cozy in bed, so I'm gonna go over to you.
Hi. At least I'm on the call, right? So I think I had kind of like Cheryl, and I'm sure like all of us, there were a lot of moments throughout the weekend that kind of like hit me and woke me up. But I think it wasn't until, I don't know, I said to Vicky the morning we left, so Sunday morning, I had been in the bathroom getting ready, and I was thinking about the bonus that I'm shooting for, this $10,000 diamond bonus. And as I was thinking about it in the shower, my thought process started to go to, this is impossible. Like, this is a lot of numbers just all together. And then I was quickly reminded just by the Lord that in the book of Joshua, he's running out of time on this huge task that he's been given. And he just kind of like says this very short 2-sentence prayer, and basically he asks God to just stop time so that he can get to where he needs to be. And God does, like, he literally stops the earth and everything on its axis and in order to get him there. And so like I was just reminded that impossible truly is impossible unless it's in the hands of God. And so for me, I guess all my ahas have rolled into one, which is simply like trusting that the Lord has called me to this for a reason, but also making sure that I put in the work that matches that faith. Like that I don't just have this empty faith of, oh, sure, God could do it, but that I'm also laying the foundation of what I need to do in order for me to be able to accept whatever it is that he's going to do. So, yeah.
I know I remember us talking about that, and I was like, this is awesome. It's also the book that we're reading, Sun Stands Still by Stephen Furtick. If you guys haven't read that, I really encourage you to. It's amazing. All right, I see Tiara next, so I'll go ahead and unmute you. All right, you're unmuted, girl.
Um, every moment was an aha moment. It was wonderful seeing how many people were actually there and how many people how this business has changed so many people's lives, and just seeing people from like different walks of lives, police officers, social workers, doctors, lawyers who had you would think were like financially stable, because when you think of this business, you don't think that many people who are well off need something like this, but it just goes to show that this business is for everybody and anybody can make it. So just seeing that was amazing to me, and seeing my husband's aha moment, from the point, like his whole mindset shifted to, he was not willing to discuss the business before, and after going, he's like, I get it now. Like, I'm going to help. I get it. I know how I can help. And he didn't get it before. So all of that is wonderful.
Yes, that really is. I think a lot of like I think almost all the guys said like, dude, I didn't know this was actually real. I didn't know it was this big. So I think that is really awesome. All right, the next on my screen that I see is Brittany Woods. Oh wait, I just muted you. Oh wait, did I? No, unmute. There you go.
Hey y'all. This was my second conference. However, the first time I didn't get to see it in person. So it was just crazy seeing how many people were actually in that arena and hearing all the stories, to know like they have struggles and slow moments, and when their business isn't booming, they just never freaking give up, man. They never give up. And I feel like if it's something that we all know we really want, then we have to keep pushing. And something that I took from it is that, a lot of us are in our comfort zone and we're like too scared to like reach out or talk to other people about their opportunity. And that's something that I took from it. And I'm gonna break that ice with not wanting to share this opportunity with other people, because it can literally change anybody's life. You don't have to have a certain criteria or a degree or whatever to do this. Like, anybody can do this job, and it's fun, and like going to conference is part of friendship. So that was one thing that I took in, is not being so scared to share the opportunity with other people. And I also learned that with me, I treat my loyal customers like over the top special, because for one, I'm very thankful that they actually chose me, as they may know other people that they could have went to. So with that being said, a lot of the ambassadors mentioned how they always follow up with their loyal customers and don't look at it as, oh, well, their 3 months is up. Like, no, you want to keep them. You want to retain to maintain, which that was something that Ronnie went over. So reaching out to your loyal customers that has taken the time to actually be your customer, keep them in the loop. You want to send them thank you cards and tell them about their perk points. Like, don't just let them fall off the face of the earth after they finish their 3 months. So, that's where a lot of your volume is from. Why lose people that are already a part of your loyal customer program when you can keep getting them to order and try different products? So you want to follow up with them and say, hey, I know, this is your 3rd month, but is there any other goals that you're looking to accomplish? To find out, have a personal relationship with them. Don't make them feel like, okay, thank you for joining just for 3 months. No, you want them to be a lifelong customer. Like, they get the discount for life, so why not continue to push and let them know about different options that they have, and send them letters thanking them for being your loyal customer and that sort of thing. So that's something that I'm working on and that I took from it, and pretty much just to never give up, even when it's, you feel like everything is crashing. So
that's awesome. I'm going to read, India put in her chat, she was at conference with us. She's like, I can't talk, but my aha moment was seeing so many people in that one arena. It was a Beyonce concert 3 times, LOL. Just hearing the stories that I can relate to, got to keep pushing even when it seems impossible. Yeah, that is so true. All right, I see Kiana next on my screen, so I'll go over to you. You're unmuted.
So, I had a lot of aha moments, but the main one, well, one of the main ones was just like, I just feel like I've never been around so many like positive, like-minded people in my life. Like 20,000 people. I have never been around that many people who are just like so positive. I just felt the energy, and like, and coming back home, I just feel like I want to go back.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I did not want to come back to Virginia at all. Okay, we will go. Montana is next on my screen. Are you there, Montana?
I'm here. Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I can hear you now.
What happened?
We're just sharing.
Are we sharing aha moments?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so my aha moment was definitely like when the international whole group came out, because I am international, but I like, and I know Janae's told me like, yeah, we sell it in Sweden and stuff like that, and I gotta do stuff like I should push that, but it definitely got me to realize like that's where I need to like do my whole team, and well, not my whole team obviously, but I can have 2 teams and do all that. Like that definitely got me to an insight, like, and motivated for what I gotta do next, pretty much.
Yes. You're already, I know Janae was telling me, Montana's talking to people left and right now. I know you were talking to somebody from a different country who's on a visa here.
Yes, I'm talking to someone from Ireland and Australia and Sweden, actually. So it's going good.
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
That's so awesome.
Yes.
All right. We will go over, let me see who's next. I think Bethany's next. I'll unmute you. There you go. Are you there, Bethany?
Yeah, I am. So
Okay.
I was just trying to get off. Am I the right way?
Other way.
Other way.
Right there.
Okay.
You're straight now.
Hey, so it's actually really interesting because my aha moments, there's lots of good tips and stuff that I picked up there. One of the most impactful things for me was someone who said that, people say that they don't have time to work this business. I've even made that excuse myself. And yet people were working 40 hours a week on somebody else's dream. They're not even building something for themselves. And that hit me really hard because it is like, you have time, but you're just not putting it where it should be placed. So that was one of the most powerful things for me at conference. And then actually today and yesterday, seeing the leaders work their butts off really like impacted me. Like my news feed is blowing up with people being like, hey, I'm up until 3 a.m. Messaging people, and I'm putting my phone in the bathroom so I can text when I'm there, and just, oh, my refrigerator's bare because I don't have time right now to go to the grocery store because there's no, volume in going to the grocery store. Like, they are so dedicated and so focused in getting these bonuses. And I was like, that's the level of commitment I need to get to where I want to be. So that it's almost like today is more of my aha moment than the trip. So it's really, really powerful witnessing that.
That is so awesome. I know the grind is real. I know Tiara was saying today, she's like, I feel like I'm on steroids or something. Because it's like the fire you get from conference and just these corporate events in general is absolutely insane. All right, let me see who's next in line here. Okay, Latasha. Are you there? Oh, wait, let me. All right.
Hello?
You're unmuted now.
All right. So my aha moment was pretty much you just seeing the top earners and everybody like they're just like me, the same struggles, the same mishaps, the same doubts. and that, there's nothing special except that they work. And working 100% and still not working, you need to give 110. So that was pretty much my aha moments of, you just have to grind to get where you want to go.
Exactly. The grind is real wherever you want to go. All right, let me see here. Tina. All right, Crystal. All right, I unmuted you.
Hey everybody. Okay, so transparent moment. I was a little doubtful, I guess, or a little discouraged maybe once I went to Tampa this weekend because I was just kind of questioning where I was at this particular moment in my life. Here I am, I've left this job that I've had for 10 years. No backup plan. It's just all it works. So I really, really, really needed conference more than anything. Can't really describe how much I needed it. And I knew that I was meant to be a leader. I knew that I was meant to do something major. But my aha moment was just really hearing Mark on the stage talking about our worth, having us repeat those affirmations to ourselves, and just really talking about legendary. And that word has just been sticking to me on so many different levels that, yeah, not only were you meant to be a leader, but you were meant to be a worldwide leader, an international leader. Like, your leadership was far greater than you ever imagined. And that's why it was necessary for me to leave the job right when I left it. It was necessary for me to watch or me to meet Janae's mom for something that I thought was the reason that I met her, but really it was so that I could eventually meet Janae and join under her. So just seeing that everything that I've gone through up until this moment was for this moment, it was just my aha moment. It just has really resonated with me, and I am 100% being intentional and determined to be legendary.
Yes, and you already are, girl. That is awesome. All right, let me see who is next on here. Crystal, who did you say iPhone was? Josette?
I think it's Kim.
Kim? Okay. Kim, are you iPhone?
I think.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, how are y'all? Hope everything's all well with everybody.
Yes. What's
Yeah.
an aha moment that you had at conference?
Had a lot of aha moments. But the one that really stuck out to me and has just been blowing my mind since conference is just that to see so many people, like myself, that has a forward-thinking mind, that's looking forward for their future, for their children's future, anybody attached to them. And so to see all the people like myself that just got pushed out of their comfort zone and actually answered God's call and moved forward, like, it's just mind blowing to me. And so, I know for myself and for the people that I'm connected to and coming in contact with all of y'all, like, I know this is for me. Like, I know this is for me. This is part of God's purpose for my life, and I plan on running with that thing. So, and just to piggyback off of, I think it was Brittany earlier when she was talking about Joshua and things in the Bible, but talking about time. If y'all get a chance, read in Ephesians 5, because God talks about redeeming time. So basically, He will make time stand still to get you where you need to be. So, that was the one of the major aha moments for me.
That is awesome. I'm so glad you could make it down there with us.
Thank you.
Okay, next will be India. Let me unmute you.
She can't talk, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry, girl. Thanks for reminding me. All right, Michelle.
Hey guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. My aha moment was don't overcomplicate things, because that's what I've been doing this whole time. I've thought blitzing people and doing a hundreds list and adding new people on my friends list was stepping out of my comfort zone. And I did it. I've been doing it since conference, and I just stopped thinking about it and just add these people and do what I need to do to be successful. That was a big moment for me. Don't overcomplicate. Because it's not that hard. It's simple if you just follow the steps.
Yes. And I will say, while we were down in Florida, I know everybody was blitzing like crazy, just talking to people left and right. And I was talking to all of our servers, and they were talking to their rental car guy. What's his name? Jordan. And yeah, so it was just really awesome. Seeing somebody like, I don't really know, to, oh my gosh, I've got this. So that's really, really awesome. All right, let me see who's left here. I think Josette is the 804 number. I just unmuted you. Hey, girl.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey. Okay. So, you know what? The whole thing was just mind blowing to me. Prior to going to conference, Crystal asked me. She said, "Well, where were you in the business between 1 and 100 prior to conference?" And I said, truthfully, I was at 2, because I just felt that I was just too busy to work the business, and I wasn't that interested. It just didn't seem that real to me until I went to conference. And as I was sitting there listening to people, I mean, it was like something just clicked in me. And now I'm at 100. So, when they talked about time, when people said they didn't have time to work their business because they had all these kids.
Wow.
I mean, that thing just did something to me. So that was
Does
my
he not
aha
need my
moment.
money?
Sorry, there's a lot
Hello?
back. I hear you. Hold on, I'm gonna
Did he just leave?
mute.
He said he was getting your butt. I guess. Okay.
Oh,
Well, I have
somebody's
the
not
cash. That's why I went to Taco Bell, because I just had 250s, and I figured I should get some change, and I was
Hey,
hungry. So.
Michelle. I think. Okay. All right, I just muted her. I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Perfectly fine. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't know if you heard me when I said that, Crystal asked me prior to the, how from 1 to 100, what did, where was I at, in the business? What was my feeling? And I told her 2 at that, prior to conference, because, I just felt that I was just too busy. I had 2 new foster kids in my home, and plus my kids, and, I just didn't feel I had the time. But, sitting in conference and listening to the stories and, of others saying they didn't have time, they had 5 kids. I mean, it just did something to me just sitting there. I mean, now I'm at 100. Like, I'm ready to go. The whole thing was just mind blowing. But that when they talked about that time and, the commitment, and I mean, my mind just really started going. So that was my aha moment.
Yes, that is so awesome. I know there was quite a few more that were at conference, but I don't know if my Zoom only allows 50 people, because that might be why everybody else is not on. But I know there was a million other aha moments, and I can probably get them to post them in our group page as well. But you're probably, did I miss anybody? Let me just go through and just make sure. If I missed you, please raise your hand or unmute yourself, because there's a lot of people on here. I'm just looking through the names. And some of them aren't labeled as names. So if you were at conference, unmute yourself. Let's see here. Okay. We'll go ahead. So you're probably wondering, okay, so now the bonuses are out. So what do we do? How do we get these bonuses in 3 months? So let me tell you what I did. I joined, and I'll be honest with you. When I first joined, I did not do anything the first couple weeks. I was like, no, I don't know if this is right. I don't want to post on social media. This is crazy. I don't even know what this is. I don't know what the products are. Like, I didn't know anything about the business. I knew nothing. I was just like, I just want money. Like, that's literally what I joined for. And so I went to a One Team, One Mission 2 weeks in. And for those who don't know what One Team, One Missions are, they are kind of like a really they're a wrap party, but it's like a training type. There's like a couple hundred people there, maybe. Like a very small conference type deal. So I went to one of those, and it immediately just like sparked everything for me, and I started working. I was like, these people actually make money, and I can do that too. Because at that point, I had already quit my serving job. I was still working at the hospital, and I was still in nursing school full time. So I was like, well, I need to pay my bills, so I need to get to work. And I literally was like, okay, I would love to make $2,000 a month. And that's what our diamond chart is. So if you guys don't already, go into the team page, Heart of Diamonds, look in files, and you can print out your ruby chart. If you want to print out an emerald chart, go ahead. But I will say this, a lot of people go straight from ruby to diamond. Aim big. Like, this is huge. You guys need to print out your diamond chart and have that in front of you. Another thing you need to have, I just put it here. Oh, another thing, if you guys want to do this, if not, you can just get your own folders. But they actually are selling these in the It Works store right now. There's a folder for your steps to success. There's a folder for your hundreds list. There's a folder for charts right here. For your current customers, and it says thank me, so you can put your thank you cards in there and send them out. Your potentials, this says not now, maybe later. This is a folder that you can put your list of all your potentials in here. Potential distributors, potential loyal customers, and then come back. This is all previous people. So, oh, something just happened. I clicked something. Sorry, my bad. Your hundreds list. So you want to print out your diamond chart, because if you're going for this $10,000 bonus, you have 3 months to get it, guess what? You're going to need to print that out and have it visualized. You need to know exactly how many people you need and go from there. Next, your hundreds list. So I have my handy folder here. And I also put the 100, you can either use a notebook of your choice to write everybody down, or go through, go in the files in Heart of Diamonds, and you can actually print out the file hundreds list. And that's literally just writing down 100 people. You can think of all your friends, your family, coworkers, anybody you possibly know from anywhere. And they have had some notes on building your hundreds list. If you feel like, okay, well, I don't really know that many people, and I've already asked some people and they aren't interested. Okay, well, let's dig a little deeper. Go to all your followers on Instagram, go through your friends on Facebook that you have not yet talked to. I don't know, like, about you guys, I see some of you guys have thousands of friends. Go through all of them. Even if I know for me, it was a little intimidating at first, but talking to males about this, our products are for both females, males, and the business is for both females and males. I don't know if you guys saw our pictures of how many of the guys came to conference and how many are actually in the business working for themselves. So that's really awesome too. Everybody needs this opportunity and everybody needs the products. So again, go through all your Instagram followers and go through all your Facebook friends. Another thing you can do is join Facebook groups. This is a really good tip. If you're on Facebook, okay, but do it to whatever you're related to. So I know, let's say Brittany and Bethany on here, they're teachers, and Ashley, they are teachers. So they might want to join some other teachers groups and, interact in their posts. Even if you're posting a question you already know the answer to, you're just interacting with people. You might be really interested in fitness, weightlifting, makeup, anything to that extent. Get into these groups and start being interactive so you can add them as friends. And even on Instagram, what I do is to get new people on my Instagram is I will go follow a brand or a restaurant or a church or a music artist or something like that. And I'll go to their most recent post and I'll click on the people who've liked that post and start going through and following them. And you will be surprised how many followers you'll get around the world with that. Absolutely insane. Let me see what other things on the hundreds list. Yeah, I think that was all that they gave tips on for the hundreds list. Then it's, being consistent with your posting and making genuine posts. Nobody wants to see an advertisement on their news feed. That's why I say, be genuine. Don't post graphics. If you can steal posts from me, we can put a list of people together who we get posts from and put it in Heart of Diamonds. I know I've told quite like a number of you who I follow and who I get my posts from. And, like posting, hey, like drinking my greens, or I'm rapping tonight or anything like that. People want to see you're using the products as well. So that's why it's really important too, to set up that auto shipment and get product for yourself to try, especially if you're first getting started. So you have your hundreds list, you have your diamond chart out. So if you want to get with your sponsor or one of us, you can even message me. Let's sit down and look at how many people you need and how many people you need to talk to, because it's all a numbers game. Another thing I want you all to do is schedule a party. If you haven't had your launch party yet, let's do that like this week or next week. Even if it has to be online, let's do it. But that needs to be done in order for you to get your first 4 customers and in order to start filling out this diamond chart for you so you can get the $10,000 bonus. I will say, if I can go diamond in 3 months and get the $10,000 bonus, you can do it too. I know so many others have pushed for bonuses as well. I will tell you guys are like, oh, well, I'm so far away. I don't know what to do. When I was going for diamond, when I was going for double diamond, I still needed like so many distributors. And Janae and I were sitting at Green Carpet in Florida with 5 days left in July. That's when I was going double diamond. And I think I needed 5 distributors still and 7,000 in volume. And I was like, oh my gosh, this can't happen. I don't know what we're going to do. But then, just like changing my mindset, like, no, I'm going to do this. We're going to come together and do this. And guess what? It happened. So it's really all a mindset thing for sure. Like, you have to believe that you're going to get it. And that's keeping positive things around you. That's not listening to the naysayers. That's, keep pushing even though the last person just told you no. I know one of the quotes that really stuck out to me too, let me find it really quick. Another thing is if you don't quit, you'll get there, and just staying consistent with everything. Okay, so here's the quote. I know a few of them said it. And it says, some will, some won't. Who cares? Who's next? So you know, some will join you, some won't, some will be interested, some won't be interested. But who cares who's not interested? Let's go on to the next person. Let's keep messaging. Let's keep pushing. Let me see here. I know Janae hopped on. So give us your aha moment, and we'll get going with the tips in just a second. All right, I muted you. Yeah.
So yeah, my aha moment. Jesus Christ. Everything. I mean, the weekend was absolutely amazing. This weekend, even for me and my mindset, I'm a double diamond, and for me to even think like, before honestly conference, like triple was honestly nowhere in sight, and probably a bunch of people that on my team that I talked to was like, well, whatever they announced, like I don't really care because like it's not like I'm going triple anyway, and that was like legit my mindset before I went to conference. Now, like after conference, like I'm like, what? Like I'm going triple. Like that $50,000 bonus is mine. Like I don't know how I'm gonna make it happen. And all I'm gonna do is pray on it every single day, trust in the Lord, and get to work. And that's all I can do. And I know that I'm gonna make it happen. I know I have plenty of people on my team that are all going for their own $10,000 bonuses and stuff. And if we work together as a team, we can make it happen. The Black Diamond section was pretty much life like altering for me. For Joe Dunn to really just say, the spirit of complacency will block you from God's will for your life. And it's like, whoa, that's deep, because so many of us get complacent, and it's like you can't. And even asking like, if you're are you living a life that God really called you to live? Like, are you, like, is that life to just struggle, or are you worth more than that? Something that Brandon and Denise Walsh was talking about a lot. Like he was just talking about being a postage stamp. He was talking about sticking to something specifically until you get to your destination. So not just trying something for a little bit and like, oh my God, it didn't work, and just stop. Like, it's about consistency. And he even said that I fear the man that he said, I do not fear the man that does 10,000 kicks once. I fear the man who does one kick 10,000 times. Anybody get that? Let me say it one more time. I do not fear the man who has done 10,000 kicks once. I fear the man who has done one kick 10,000 times. And that is so vital to our business, because it's about staying consistent and keeping with the steps to success. I don't remember what's this, February? I haven't completed the steps to success fully since September, and it's the 13th of the month, and I've already signed 3 distributors this month. It's whatever you put your mind to do. I literally did distributed that was just on the awesome opportunity call that we just had. You guys had PBTs on there. Kudos to y'all. She just signed up just now. That's pretty much what it is, and it's because I'm putting in work, I'm being consistent, and I flipped my mindset around from I'm not going triple, like I'm so far away, to what I'm going triple because I'm going to sign some rock stars and people that want to change your life, and we're going to run to the top together. So that was pretty much my aha moment from the weekend, along with all the other tips and stuff that they gave. Oh, last aha moment, the compensation plan. Like when Cammie Dempsey went over the compensation plan, y'all, I'm a red. I don't do details and numbers and all that stuff and percentages. Like, you completely go over my head with that stuff. But when she broke it down the way she did, it was really my aha moment of like, OMG, I can make like a crap load of money in this business, and like didn't even realize what I had my hands on. Like, I was making money, but it's like, whoa, like I could really make money now that I understand this compensation plan. So, I mean, we have our hands on something amazing. It's pretty much up to you guys whether you're going to do something with it or not. So I'm going to stop rambling. So that was my aha moment. Okay, thanks.
All right, I see Ashley's on here as well. I'll let you share your aha moment. Hey, Ashley, are you there? She may not be. Well, I can come back to her. Let me make sure. Let me just look through everybody and see if anybody else had gotten on that I missed. I think I got everybody. So, gosh, I was going to say something now. I completely forgot what I was going to say. I had it here in my notes. It's just like really important to build the relationship with people. I know it's like at this point right now with everybody's energy, it's ignorance on fire. Like we are just like messaging left and right, blah, 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 but you want to make sure you're being smart about it too. You make sure you're posting so you have people to message. I always message the people who like my pictures because obviously they are following my journey and stuff like that. And if you want more likers, go live on Facebook. I know Christina did a section on this and she was saying that at first when you go live, you might just have like 2 viewers, this and that. But as you keep going live, more and more and more and more and more, more people are starting to watch your videos. They are more intrigued by you and stuff like that. And I know Bethany had went live. She's been going live for a while now. And she's like, we went live down in Tampa. And she's like, that is the most views I've gotten like ever. And that's the most people I've like ever been on for a consistent amount of time. So it's like something you have to build yourself up to. You at this point, if you want the $10,000 bonus, you have to eat, sleep, and whatever it works. Like, post, message, if you're working. I can tell you also when I was going diamond, I was still working like almost 40 hours a week too. I was in the bathroom. Like I literally can't even tell you how many days I pretended I was sick at work. And I was in the bathroom, like on my phone, like signing up customers and signing up distributors because I wanted it so bad. Like if you want it, you'll find the time here and there to do it. Even if it's 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes there, get your kids to bed, 15 minutes at night, this will work. Sorry, I'll go back to Ashley. Are you there? I saw you were there a second ago.
Hey, sorry, I was putting my daughter to sleep.
Oh, you're
But
fine.
my aha moment was definitely when I think her name is Jessica Edison, but she was basically saying she's a teacher, so I can definitely relate. I'm also a high school teacher. But she was basically saying that she realized that she was spending so much time with other people's kids, and she wanted to really spend time with her. I think it was her son. So just realizing that I'm spending so much time with other people's kids that I don't even have time to spend with my daughter, and my daughter is also in daycare, and I too pick my daughter up at probably 5:30, 6 o'clock at night, and it's just like I want that freedom of time, and that's what this business is giving me. It's giving me the freedom to spend more time with her, and ultimately I want to make this business my full time. So just hearing a story that is so similar to like what I'm actually going through right now is amazing. So I know that it can be done, and it will be done.
Yes. I loved her whole segment because I think there are so many teachers in this business too. That touched me, and I'm not even a teacher because I know so many other people deal with that, and daycare is so expensive. Like Brittany was saying earlier, I can't even imagine paying that much money to put my kid in daycare. Like that blows my mind because that's what some people make a month. It's crazy. So I won't keep you guys too much longer. Let me see. Britt, what is like one of your biggest tips for going forward for going diamond? Britt Woods. I'll unmute you. Are you there? You may not be there. Janae. Are you there? Let me there you go.
You said biggest tips for going diamond?
Yeah. What should people be doing right now?
Let's see. So the month I went diamond, I was pretty much messaging every single day of my life. And yeah, I mean, honestly, pretty much what Vicky said, like eating, breathing, sleeping, it works. I still today, I've only eaten once, which is usually horrible. I'm gonna go eat now because I haven't eaten all day because I've just been like talking to people, messaging people, posting like a maniac. I mean, I don't care. Somebody can follow me or delete me or block me. Either you gonna do that or become my customer or distributor. Pick one. Like it doesn't matter. Like that's what's gonna happen. I don't care about how much I post because everyone needs to know about this opportunity. So posting like crazy, I was messaging hundreds of people. Like I was messaging over 100 people a day. So I mean, you're
far away from diamond and you're messaging any less than that, then you need to message more people. I was like, yeah, I was just talking to 1,000,001 people. That's pretty much how I completely went to diamond straight through social media and social media alone. I did not have no rap party or anything like that at that time. So yeah, I was pretty much glued to Facebook for the entire month, and that is how we made it happen. I think Vicky said she was like 7,000 away, like 5,000 of that was in my diamond chart alone. And yeah, with everybody going just as hard as I was going hard, we made it happen. So it's team effort, everyone going hard and running with your runners. And that's honestly just how to make it happen. Be confident and believe that you know that you are worth it, that you're gonna get the bonus and that you're gonna get this promotion. No negativity, no doubt. Pray on it. Pray hard. That's it.
Yeah. Another thing from my notes from conference, I know there was a panel of a bunch of ambassadors about blitzing, and they say if you want to go diamond, you have to blitz or message 10 people a day. And, you know, if you're sitting here saying, well, like, I need this many people, okay, then, you know, you might need to up that number a little bit. But like I said, you know, go get off this call and make your hundreds list. Go through your Facebook friends, go through your Instagram followers, go through the people who liked your post. If you haven't posted, go and post so you can start getting these followers. Message your sponsor so we can set up these parties for you. And really get this going, because I know each and every one of you can get this. And I'm not just saying this, I see potential in every single one of you guys. You join this business for a reason, and you need to have that vision. Where do you want to be this time next year? Like, do you want to still be at your job? That is awesome if you do, but how much money where do you want to be in this business? What rank do you want to be at? Because we need to set these goals now, because having that vision is so, so important. Look at the income chart. Do you need $500 a month? Do you need $2,000 a month? Do you need $6,000, $10,000, $16,000? Like, what do you want your life to look like? I know how I want to live, and I'm never going to stop. Like, even when I'm Black Diamond, I'm never going to stop, because, you know, there's people in the world that I want to help. There's so many different things that I want to do, and God called you to this business for a reason. So really, if you haven't yet, sit down tonight and evaluate your why. If it's because of your kids, if it's because, you know, you hate your job, or you want to move out of the area that you live in, or you know the type of lifestyle you want to live. You don't want to go paycheck to paycheck every single month. You don't want to have student loan debt anymore. You don't want to have debt in general. You don't want to have stuff weighed down on you. This is, like everyone else has said, this is the vehicle that will take you where you want to go, but you have to have the vision. You can't go anywhere if you don't have a vision of where you want to go. So does anybody have any last comments, tips, concerns, anything to that nature? You can totally unmute yourself. Anybody? Okay, I know I've kept you guys for a while, but again, print out your hundreds list, print out your diamond chart, fill out your hundreds list, and let's get messaging. I know plenty of people have been putting in the team page about what they've been sending. All right, Tiara, it's all.
One of the tips that they gave us at conference was to look on the Wire app and see when the next One Team, One Mission is. I know I personally have a lot of distributors that are not close to me, so I've been encouraging all of my distributors to look at the Wire app to see when the next one is in your area. You can literally take potential customers or a potential distributor with you for free, and that's a good way to get them signed up so they can see what the business is all about. And if you're still unsure what it's all about, even if this training is not enough for you, or the trainings that we've done with you have not been what you need, you may get more information out of that. So yeah, I'm going to go to one myself. That was actually one of the tips that Cammie gave on the emerging leader call tonight. So
Yeah. Yeah, look in your, I know I was looking on the It Works calendar. If you guys don't know how to do that, go to events.itworks.com, or you can just Google It Works events too, or look in your Wired app as well, like Tiara just said. And, you know, look for these One Team, One Missions. I just sent the New York City one to Janae, and India says Kiana and I are attending one near me. That is awesome. I know if you're in Virginia, there's one in Virginia Beach coming up. I'm sure, Leslie, there are a few people in Australia that are hosting them too. So we'll have to see when one is there. In Montana, for when you have your people from Australia, Sweden, and other areas, Ireland, I'm sure they have some over there as well. They're probably going to get ready to do them. So look on the calendar, find one near you. Look where there are some near your distributors as well, because they might not even know One Team, One Mission is a thing. Tiara said Baltimore is this Friday. So if you guys are able to go to that, you know, make the drive and get there. These events change lives.
There's the drive, and when we say make the drive, that means if it's like an hour and a half, like 2 hours, that's not like a super long drive. Go. Like I've driven like literally like 3 hours or something like that for like a One Team, One Mission. I've gone all the way to freaking Myrtle Beach for a One Team, One Mission. Like, they seriously change your business. So if it's just an hour or two away, like, that's really not far. Like, you guys should still just take that drive and go. I promise you it'll be worth it. And take people with you. Take that drive and go, and bring PDTs with you. They can come for free.
Yeah, that's really awesome. All right, any other tips?
I put this in the chat. Cammie told us to reach out to people that we had been reaching out to already and ask them, what would it take for you to join my team? And then she said, if it's people who you have been wanting to reach out to and you haven't yet, literally just ask them or say to them, if I had to do this business with anyone, and I do mean anyone, it would be with you. And I did get some responses from that. I got a wrap party scheduled, and I have a meeting to meet up with a potential distributor who I really, 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 really know would be great on this team. So, and she has a huge following. Huge.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Huh? Oh, Shanika put something down here in the chat too. I know, because you guys were on the same call.
And I got 5 responses from that too, Tiara. So thanks for
That is awesome. And if you guys haven't already, put that script in Heart of Diamonds for everybody to see, because I'm sure everybody has some people that they've been talking to that they need to reach back out to. So, alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. I'll put the recording in Heart of Diamonds for anybody who couldn't get on, because I think we're at capacity on here. So there's probably quite a few people that couldn't get on. But again, thank you so much. Let's chase after this. Blow up your sponsor with questions.
Hey, I have one thing.
Yeah.
Sorry. On our way home, I was listening to me and Brittany were watching Stephanie and Joel Dunn, and she was saying when you're following up with them, to not ask them, to tell them, like, with the excitement of, like, you've got to join this, join me, or you've got to try this. So, like, when you're following up, making an excitement of saying that, like, you're telling them. And I've got a few responses from that today. And I signed up one loyal customer from it, and I have 3 PDTs from it too. So.
Yay, that is so awesome. Yeah, you guys have been looking up all these messages and sending all these messages. Put them all in Heart of Diamonds so everybody can look at them. That is really awesome. Again, blow your sponsor up with questions. Like, I know when I started, I had 1,000,001 questions. I love questions. Seriously, message. You can ask in any group chat that you're in. You can ask in the team page. You can ask your sponsor. Sit down with your sponsor and let's look at your chart to see what you need. But we got this, guys. You guys got diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, whatever goal you're going for. You have got this. All right. Well, I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. And thanks again for tuning in.